There was a frozen, so I just go outside, like I just go out and try to log in again.
Yeah, you mean my voice was frozen?
Yes,
Yeah.
and like your video was stopped bit.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
Mhm.
Okay. But how about now? Is it okay?
Yep.
All right. So I was saying a while ago, Sunny,
Mhm. Mhm.
that I was just thinking about if this flying Uber will happen in 2020, 2023,
Mhm.
2022,
Yep.
2023,
Mhm.
if this will happen, what are some traffic lights that they're going to follow? Like, are they going to stop?
Ah,
Yeah,
traffic
like, yeah,
light.
something like that, right?
Mm.
Are they going to stop in the air? Like, are they like? What about the route? The route
Ah.
that they're going to follow? Like for
Oh.
example, I want to go to Busan and I came from Seoul. Like
Mhm.
what route are they going to follow? And are they going to fly
Ah.
very high or just very low? How's that,
I
right?
never think about it,
Yeah.
but it would be lower than the airplane.
Yeah, I think so too.
And also there is another route. Instead of instead of go like going from Seoul to Busan going to the
Mhm.
directly, they
Mhm.
can just turn around.
Turn
Like
around.
I mean, they
Okay.
can flight on the air. Like
Yes, they can fly. Uh-huh.
we have a beach.
Mhm.
Like how can I say that? Like our country seems like this,
Mhm.
and there is a ocean like beach here.
Ocean. All
Yeah,
right.
and Busan
Okay.
is here and Seoul is here. So we
Oh.
normally go to the Busan with the train,
Mhm.
and we can go directly from Seoul to
Mhm.
Busan. And
Mhm.
if we are going to use the flying over, we can
Mhm.
use this direction, this route.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, if there is some accident, we can go inside the beach. We can fall down to the beach. Hmm.
Can you say beach? Beach. All
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
a
you have to be
beach.
you have to be careful with that word, okay?
How to pronounce say
Beach. Beach.
beach
Yes.
beach.
Okay. This one is different. All right.
So beach is it right?
Yes. Yeah. Beach.
Beach. Okay,
Yes, that's
beach,
right. No, it's more of like that. Beach.
beach,
Okay. Yes,
beach.
because what I heard about you a while ago was this. It was different.
Yeah, yeah. I know that about my pronunciation
Yeah.
between
Yeah,
those
yeah, you just
things.
yeah, you have to. Oh, by the way, talking about that, um, all right. Do you think that will be a very good route? Like, because when you're riding a taxi,
Mm-mm.
the longer you're sitting down in the taxi, the higher amount you're going to pay, right? Because there is like a
Yeah,
fare
yeah,
rate on
yeah,
every
yeah.
taxis. Now, if
Mm-mm.
they're going to fly,
Mm-mm.
what do you think about the fare rate of the flying Ubers? Will
Oh,
that be the same with the taxis on the ground? I think that will be different. Yeah,
yeah. So I think that
yeah.
mm, if the customer want to use from Seoul
Mhm.
to the Busan,
Mhm.
they are willing to take on train
Mhm.
instead of
Okay.
the like drone because the 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 fare of the flying Uber would be very
mhm.
expensive.
Mhm. Okay.
And yes.
I'm not sure if this will be expensive, but maybe yes, it will
Mm-mm.
be because it requires a lot of
Mm-mm.
energy, a lot
Mm-mm.
of battery, a lot of
Mm-mm.
engine. The engine
Yeah.
is going to work so hard, so that
Mm-mm.
it means it requires a lot of oil, something like that.
Mm-mm.
So, in general, you're going to pay a lot of money for that if you're going to use the flying Uber. But the good thing about that is that if you want to go from point A to point B, it will be
Mm.
faster because it's flying. There's no
Mm-mm.
traffic,
Yeah, there is no
right?
traffic jam. So I think that like the businessmen who are
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
who
businessman
yeah, who
or the
have to
president.
yeah, president,
Mm.
they can use this service, and also for rich.
How about for the poor? Are they not allowed to use this one? Of course they are allowed, right?
Oh yeah, of
The thing
course
is
they
that,
can use it, but the
mm,
price of the Uber is expensive. To say they are willing to use just
mm-hmm,
transportation like the train or bus.
mm-hmm. I understand, but yeah, I think there are a lot of issues to be discussed when it comes to these flying Ubers that they're planning to launch in 2023.
Mhm.
That's so soon, right? That's so
Yes.
soon. I mean, like, are you sure about that? If you're going to use that
Uh,
one, and where are they going to first open this? Which country? Will
oh,
that be America? Will that be Europe?
do you know the Uber's the company of the Uber's country?
I'm
Like
not really sure, but I guess it's more of. I think it's a European,
US? Really?
European.
European? Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, U.S. or wait, let me check. Oh, it's an American
Oh,
company. Yeah.
American.
So it says here, according to my resources,
Mhm.
Uber Technologies Incorporated. That's the whole name. Uber Technologies Incorporated is an
Mhm.
American multinational transportation network company.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it is an American
Mm.
multinational transportation network company.
Mhm.
So it means to say,
Mhm.
so since they are American company,
Mm.
I think there will be a high possibility that they're going to launch this in America.
In America first. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so too. Yeah.
but yeah, I have a
Yeah.
lot of questions for this kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
Like how
Yeah.
much will a
Yes. How
passenger pay
much?
for that?
Mhm.
How is the fare rate for this? How are they going to do that?
Mhm.
Um, is it safe? Like for example, you're in the air and it's going to land on the ground.
Mm-mm.
Will that be safe? Like how are they
Mm.
going to do that?
Yeah, I think that like they can. There is some like a few station
Few
for the
stations.
flying over um like some special area that
Mhm.
the flying Uber can land or take off.
Okay. All
Mhm.
right, but for example, I'm the passenger and
Mhm.
I want to go home to my house. I want you to land in front of my door.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
because
it'll
this
be
is more
very
of
bro.
like a taxi, right? It's more of
Yeah.
like a taxi. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that it is very dangerous if
Yeah.
because I don't know there will be some car or not. So if the driver of the flying over they tried to land, but all of the
Mhm.
sudden the car crashed too. that yeah, that flying over, then it'll be very big problem. So there is they have to make some sound, like warning sound,
Like toot
like
toot
yeah,
toot
yeah.
toot toot. That's for like
Mm,
you're slowly going
mm-mm.
down to the
Yeah, slowly
ground.
going down.
And this is very dangerous. How if my
Mm-mm.
house is located in the downtown wherein you cannot park
Mm-mm.
anywhere? How
Mm-hmm.
is that even possible? Like you cannot
Mm.
just drop the car on my rooftop. No, you can't. You can't
Mm.
do that. Yeah. This is one thing. I really have a lot of questions about
Me
the
too.
Uber companies. Like, how are you going to do this? Will this be safe? Will this be convenient to everybody?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. But if you are
Mm-hmm.
if you are the Uber company,
Mm-hmm.
are you sure you're going to launch this in 2023?
I don't know. I'm not sure the how much the progress. Mm, I know about the how much they progress
Uh-huh.
this
I don't
kind
know
of
how much the progress is yet, you mean to say.
is yet.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm. yeah, is it 100% sure that it's going to work well? Like,
Mhm.
or are they just in a hurry to introduce something new so that, because, businesses right now
Mhm.
in different countries is a
Mhm.
competition. It's more of
Yes.
like USA versus China, the first one
Uh.
ever to launch something,
Mm,
those kind of competition.
mm-mm.
Yeah,
And I
so,
think that
mhm.
including Korea, many
Yeah, even
country,
Korea.
many
Mhm.
country don't want to allow those this Uber, like flying Uber to their company, to our
That's
company.
right. That's right.
Yeah, they
Because
just, mhm.
please continue.
Yeah, they just try to look for that this is the guaranteed or not, like the safety is guaranteed or not, and it will take around 10 years or five,
Not
not
even
even
10 years,
5 years.
15 to 20 years. This is not a joke. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
this is not a joke. I mean, you
Mm,
really have to think a lot of possibilities, a lot of cons, a lot of
mm-mm.
disadvantages, those
Mm-hmm.
kind of things.
And I think that also like Korea is the ground of the land of the Korea. Like the Korea is
Mhm.
kind of the small country.
Mhm.
So from from somewhere to somewhere, like
Mhm.
the time is kind of the similar, I think,
Mhm.
with
Mhm.
even though they try to use the Uber, flying Uber, the the time like the time cost is kind of the
Mhm. The
similar
the cost
because
of the time.
yeah, the cost of the time is kind of similar
Mhm.
because from Seoul to Busan it will
Mhm.
take 3 hours by the train, and
Mhm.
even though the customer used the flight airplane
Mhm.
from the Seoul
Mhm.
to Busan, it will take just
Mhm.
2.5 hours, 2 hours,
Mhm.
because they have to include like the preferred time, like
Preferred time. You mean to say
preferred
preferred.
like cabin crew have to prepare for some um like the safety. They have to check the safety, so they
Mhm.
have to take on the flight before 20 minutes.
Mhm.
And yeah, so it will take the same time.
Really, but I mean, I'm sorry to disagree, but it's not the case for me. I mean, yeah, even
Mm-mm,
if you are riding on the fastest train ever,
mm-mm,
like the
mm-mm,
bullet train in Japan, like
mm-mm,
it's very fast. If
mm-mm,
you're going to introduce something
mm-mm,
flying Uber,
mm-mm, mm-mm,
because the main purpose of launching this is to
mm-mm.
make everyone feel convenient traveling from
Convenient.
point A to point B. Like the distance of
Yes.
7 hour flight or seven
Mm,
hour
mm-mm,
trip by bus will be lessened to like 2 hours or 1 hour even more.
mm-mm,
This is the
mm-hmm,
purpose of having this one, not nothing else.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, because they're thinking that if a car is flying, there's
mm-hmm,
no problem, there's no traffic.
mm-mm.
That's it,
Yes,
simple
there's
as
no
that.
traffic.
The only thing, yeah, the only thing that they're going to think about is how safely they're going to
Mm-mm,
land it to the place
mm,
that you're going to
mm-mm,
to go to. Yeah,
mm-mm,
that's it. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
I think so. I think that's their main reason why they want to launch this one.
mm-mm, yes.
But what you said
Mm-hmm.
is really good. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, do you have any more
Yes.
questions? Do you have questions for me, Sunny?
No, I don't have any question.
Because yeah, because if you don't have any more, I think time is up. I really want to talk to
Yes.
you more. I love the ideas coming out from you. You're always welcome to my class. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much, Sunny.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
Have a
day.
great
Bye
day. Bye
bye.
bye.
Okay.